Hello everyone. Welcome back to the THV Foundation channel. Taehyung shows off a warm moment with Jungkook. Deep gaze a highlight on birthday. Jungkook's birthday felt different this time. It wasn't a big party or a lengthy greeting, but rather a simple post from Taehyung that captured the world's attention. On his personal social media, Taehyung shared a short video of himself sitting across from Jungkook at a dining table. What made this post so memorable was Taehyung's position. Sitting calmly, his chin resting on his hand, he gazed deeply into Jungkook's gaze. It wasn't just a casual gaze, but a gaze full of meaning, as if he wanted to convey many things silently. Taehyung's appearance immediately caught the attention. He wore a simple white sleeveless shirt, yet accentuated his natural charm. His strong arms and strong shoulders were clearly visible, exuding a charismatic aura combined with a relaxed feel. Paired with a navy hat that partially covered his face, he looked both mysterious and charming. Small details like the red bracelet around his wrist added to his allure. The simple accessory created a beautiful contrast against his radiant skin. ARMY immediately noticed this detail, calling it a personal symbol that made Taehyung's look even more distinctive. If you look closely, Taehyung's body language in the video is very strong. He doesn't move much, only occasionally changing the position of his hand from resting his chin to touching his lips. However, even from this simple gesture, an introspective aura radiates, as if he's contemplating something deep. Taehyung's facial expressions are also interesting to observe. One second he appears serious, staring unblinkingly at Jungkook, then the next, he smiles faintly with sparkling eyes. This change in expression adds an emotional layer to the brief moment. While Jungkook speaks and appears more expressive, Taehyung is mostly silent. But his silence isn't empty. Taehyung's silence is actually full of meaning, like a quiet space filled with attention and appreciation for the person sitting across from him. The camera's angled view of Taehyung further emphasizes the beauty of the moment. His jawline is clearly visible, the hat partially covers his eyebrows, but his gaze remains sharp. ARMYs call it a gaze that can speak. In the circulating photo collage, Taehyung's playful side is also evident. There's a moment when he raises his finger to his lips, seemingly in thought, but his eyes remain meaningful. ARMYs are all over the place, saying that even in silence, Taehyung manages to capture the attention. Taehyung's elegance is further enhanced by his understated style. Without flashy accessories or elaborate outfits, he simply shows himself. And it turns out, that simplicity is what makes his appearance even more captivating. Although the video is short, the aura Taehyung exudes lingers in fans' minds. Many wrote that they could rewatch it just to see Taehyung's gaze. That gaze is considered the best gift Jungkook could receive on his birthday. Many also interpreted the gaze as a sign of Taehyung's affection. For ARMYs, the look in his eyes radiates a warmth that cannot be faked. There's sincerity, there's pride, and a sense of joy as Jungkook celebrates his special day. When this news broke, many foreign media outlets highlighted one thing. Taehyung had managed to silence the world with just one look. They wrote that this post wasn't just a birthday greeting, but a portrait of intimacy rarely seen on public screens. The old wooden table, empty plates, and white ceramic wall behind them formed a simple backdrop. Yet, in that simplicity Taehyung shone. He looked so calm, as if the room belonged only to the two of them. In the ensuing conversation, Jungkook appeared more active. However, the camera seemed to deliberately focus on how Taehyung was attentive to every word. His eyes never left Jungkook, giving the impression that he was fully present in the moment. That deep gaze went viral. Fans dubbed it the deep gaze, a characteristically Taehyung gaze filled with emotional depth. Many claimed to be hypnotized just by looking into his eyes. Some ARMYs even wrote short poems inspired by Taehyung's expression. They described his gaze as an ocean, calm on the surface but full of mystery within. A metaphor that perfectly fits Taehyung's character. Fashion-wise, Taehyung's white sleeveless shirt also became a topic of conversation. Although simple, the outfit made him look fresh and athletic. Many fans commented that Taehyung didn't need to wear elaborate clothing to still look elegant. The navy hat he wore wasn't just an accessory. By covering part of his face, he added a sense of mystery. This drew fans' attention to his eyes, which seemed even more intense and characteristic. Taehyung is known for his expressiveness through music and art, but this time he expressed himself through silence and gaze. For many fans, this is Taehyung's most captivating side. He doesn't need to say much, just being authentic. This post also shows how Taehyung supports Jungkook in a unique way. He didn't write a long caption, just the word HBD, but his gesture in the video speaks volumes. Armies around the world responded enthusiastically. Jungkook's birthday hashtag was filled with images of Taehyung, as if that gaze were a gift to everyone. Many believe this moment will become one of the most iconic posts of the year. It not only shows the two BTS members together, but also Taehyung's sincere, personal side. That gaze has become an unforgettable symbol. Every fan who sees it feels something: warmth, closeness, and sincerity. Although simple, this post proves one thing. Taehyung has always been able to make the world talk with just a few gestures and a glance. And on Jungkook's birthday, he was the center of attention without stealing the show. Ultimately, this moment shows that Taehyung is not just an idol, but also someone who can convey his feelings in the simplest ways. Sitting quietly, looking deeply, and still leaving such a powerful impression. For ARMY, this moment will always be remembered as one of Jungkook's most emotional birthday celebrations. Because behind the short HBD, Taehyung's gaze speaks far more than words. Besides the visual details, many fans highlighted Taehyung's emotional side in this post. They saw how his gaze wasn't just a casual glance, but a reflection of their years-long bond with Jungkook. It was as if, in his silence, Taehyung was reflecting on the long journey they'd been on since they were teenagers to now becoming major figures in the music world. Some fans also interpreted Taehyung's gesture of resting his face in his hand as a sign of comfort. Sitting in a relaxed position, he seemed to show that with Jungkook, he didn't need to pretend. Everything seemed natural, without any distance, and that's what made the moment feel so real. Some also highlighted Taehyung's faint smile amidst his silence. This smile was seen as an expression of his own happiness at being present on Jungkook's important day. Although simple, the smile conveyed that he was truly celebrating the occasion from the heart. The collage photos of Taehyung that were circulating around him proved that he possesses many sides in one brief moment. From serious to playful to curious, all captured in a few seconds. ARMYs feel that this is Taehyung's true charm. Colorful, soulful, and captivating in every way. Taehyung's presence at the table wasn't just a greeting, but also a symbol of a supportive presence. For Jungkook, birthdays aren't just about wishes and cake, but also about the people who are truly there for him. Taehyung proved himself to be one of them. With all the attention, it's clear that Taehyung has turned this simple moment into a precious memory. For ARMYs, this was a beautiful gift that will be remembered forever, not just because it was Jungkook's birthday, but also because of Taehyung's meaningful and unforgettable gaze.